thanks. I want nothing more than to experience movies that suck. And I mean this completely genuinely. All right, we are live, probably. I might actually wait for the bot
Oh,
to
oh,
send the
I see.
notification.
I see you. I see me.
All right, are we good? Are we alive? Please, I'm screaming and crying. That was so scary. I thought I was like, man, I wouldn't think that Clip Studio Paint, I mean, it doesn't use internet in the first place. I was like, man, if I can stream Minecraft, I shouldn't have any trouble with
No, your
this.
internet just hates you.
Yeah, no. Well,
I
I knew my internet went out when I checked my phone and and I didn't have internet connection. Anyway, we're back now. I am no longer died, but I have misplaced my pen. There it is.
and I am now your only viewer.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, Discord just gave a notification.
It did. Streamcord, my beloved. That's okay. YouTube trying to give me notifications. Shut up. Or not notifications, it's just saying things at me. This is so sad. I hate it when my internet explodes. It hasn't done that in a while. I have no idea why that happened. My dad will probably come in here in like a couple minutes and be like, hey, did the internet go out for you?
I love your your impression of your dad, and it sounds nothing like your dad.
Well, I'm not trying to do a great impression of my dad. I'm just trying to like, you know what? You know what? I didn't ask. Attacks you. Now I need to do some more colors. I was going to do like warm up stuff, and then I decided, no, I'm good. Hey, that's not where my mouse is supposed to be. I wanna share my screen with you.
This is fine. I will just watch normal. Save your bandwidth.
No, I love to gobble up all the bandwidth. It's so yummy to me. I'm kidding. Yeah. This is okay to do. Ugh.
If you let me out of the sewer, man, I could be one of the most positive things in your life, man. I'm a good friend.
Thank you
I'm one
for
of
the
the best friends you could
follow.
have.
I completely forgot that I changed my follower notification to that. Fantastic. I'm gonna... Actually, first I'm gonna find out where... Okay. What layers I was drawing on.
Please let me deafen without muting, please.
You cannot deafen without muting.
This is so sad.
You could... If it's in Discord, you could just turn my volume all the way down.
This is also true. But you
then
see, I
you
am too
would-
lazy to do that.
Yeah, and you would also be responding late because stream has like a delay of like 10 seconds or so.
This is just normal conversation with you, though.
That's true. We converse in a new kind of way.
Yeah?
Yeah. Our conversations happen at a interesting pace.
Yeah.
Because of the way I choose to line things, because I love to make things difficult for myself, I can either spend a lot of time very meticulously trying to fill, what's what I'm looking for? Trying to like color things by hand, or I can use the bucket tool and have a lot of gross spaces that I have to fix. Or I can do it this way, which is just as complicated and takes probably just as long, but it's slightly cleaner. Just ever so slightly. It's like not even noticeable probably, but I can sense it, I feel it in my heart. I need to deselect this, all of this. Actually, this might take way longer than I'm willing to take to do this. And I think I was doing, yeah, everything else I was just coloring it normally.
Huh? I might end up leaving. Why were you killed by a beast?
I'm sorry. My internet went out. It was so scary. My internet hasn't gone out in a long time, but it decided that it was going to do that today. What is on this layer? I don't know what's on this layer. I don't think this has anything on it. My internet exploded and I did not survive. Ooh, this brush is huge. Let's go back down to 25. Yeah, a beast came into my home and killed me.
Consumes only Wi-Fi.
Consumes only Wi-Fi. We used to have, like, my internet would go out, like, constantly, but it was fixed
Yes,
at least.
Smiley exists digitally, therefore is weak to viruses.
It is true, I am a digital boy. I do live in the computer. They put me in here and I'm stuck and I can't get out. Please, you need to give me administrator access.
Drags you all around my desktop.
Ah, please, no, don't drag me around your desktop. Ah, it's so scary.
Throw him in the recycling.
No! I don't want to go in the recycling. No, no. Please, let me out. Let me out. Please don't clear your recycling bin. I'm eating all your files, by the way.
Smiley is just that extension you can get that just has the goose from Untitled Goose Game on your screen.
No, I'm like Bonzi, buddy. I'm secretly malware, but I'm funny, so it's okay. you download me and your default browser changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had that happen before, but I don't download scary files very often. I
More
try my
often than the
best.
normal person.
No, I think I download a normal amount of scary files. I think it's a healthy amount, even.
I just don't download scary files.
Well, I love to download, and I love to have things on my computer. And you can't get mad at me for it, because that's just my opinion.
My friend's friend is just perpetually grounded.
Hi, sorry I'm back. Apparently there was an earthquake last night.
This is just false.
I know. I apparently it was
I
like
felt nothing.
yeah, apparently it was at 2 a.m. I was awake then.
What was
didn't
it? Like
feel
a
anything.
-2?
Apparently it was a 2.1 and it happened kind of
2.1? How did we not feel it? We would have felt something.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything.
Around what time?
2 a.m.
I was awake. Hello?
Yeah. That's what I was. My mom said something, and I was like, "Wait, really?" And she was like, or she came in and she asked if I felt like an earthquake last night. And I was like, "What? No." Like, did you?
Well, I'm gonna check.
Like, this is just false. This is just untrue.
Apparently there was. It was centered near Columbia.
Yeah.
2.1 magnitude
Might be 2.
in Howard County. Oh, we're not. No wonder we didn't feel anything. A 2.1 in Howard County, we wouldn't have felt that.
Bro, stop doxing us. No, I'm kidding. There's Howard counties everywhere. But yeah, apparently there was an earthquake. You could have, if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have, or if my parents had told me, I wouldn't have known. I would have had no idea. This is, yeah, I was gonna say, aren't you on a different continent? Yeah, no, this is in the United States.
Yeah.
That might possibly be why you didn't feel anything. Not
Maybe.
entirely
Who
sure.
knows?
Who knows? You know, I'm not a geologist or anything like that. I almost said a meteorologist.
Yeah, that's the wrong thing.
Meteorologist that's weather. That's weather, baby. Meteorologist is like earthquake scientist of the sky, I think.
Yeah?
They're both natural disasters. Or, I guess, well, normal weather isn't a disaster unless you just hate weather of any kind. It's okay, I'm sending the earthquake to you. I hate the weather. I hate it when there's weather. I hate it when I look outside and
What?
there's clouds,
Overcast is my
or
favorite.
the sun, or rain, or anything happening. It's the worst. It so sucks.
Simply do not exist outside of a controlled climate.
I hate climate. I hate to feel temperature.
You hate to be.
Yeah. I hate it when. And that's that on that. And that's that. And that's and,
Yeah?
and
How's there a breeze in the vacuum?
there's no hey, don't worry about it. Dionysus is a mushroom. Yeah, stop. Stop asking questions. You're so nosy. It's none of your business. Gosh.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa. Thinking about that picture of like an old guy and he's wearing a shirt and it's like, and that's on cream of onion soup. Like, fuck man, it's so true. I have to assume that it said something on the front, but you can't see the front of the shirt, so it's just that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I agree.
Onions, cream.
Good for them. Onions, I know these. Onions are kind of like a vegetable.
I used to be really into sour cream and onion chips.
You
And now I just can't
too?
eat them. Yeah.
Well, I'm exactly the same. I used to be obsessed with sour cream and onion chips, and now I like, ugh,
Yeah, I got too much of them. Too much.
too much sour cream and onion.
Never enough.
I'll eat them if it's with like dip, though. They're good with like
Well, because they basically,
French
what's
onion.
on them is basically just dried dip.
dried dip. Is all dip not dried? Get it? Because, you get it?
Yeah?
Thanks. I love it when my jokes land. When the Katamari music hits, I feel no pain at all. I love Katamari music. Katamari has such a banging soundtrack, and it's so fun game. I need to play it. I need to stop letting it just sit on my computer and collect dust. There's so many things to do in the world and so little time. passage of time is endless and so cool. Yo, you sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
You trying to nap?
No.
Damn, okay. I'm trying to nap. Just in general, all the time. I love to take naps. I love to sleep and be asleep. What more is there? Life is about laying down and being asleep. Like, that's it. Oh, and also, touch animals.
Touch animals.
This is an important thing to do.
I'd love to be unconscious. Yeah.
I literally love to be unconscious. Shout out, sleepy bitches. Shout out, bitches who just be, like, asleep. I'm bitches. Oh, I need to sit. Aminals! This is so true. I love to see them. I love to know that I live in a world where there's animals out there in the world. I love to see animals, and I see them all the time, every day. I wake up and I go and I see my chinchillas, and I give them kisses, and they hate it so much. But it's okay because they're so cute. And then I go downstairs and my dog Amber yells at me. And then I give her a delicious treat of cereal. Just one. Just one cereal. And she loves it so much. She gets so excited. I come downstairs and she's wagging her tail. She looks so excited to see me. And then I give her her piece of cereal. And then she lays down on the floor and takes a nap. Truly living the best life. Oh, to be as happy as a dog who has just received a single piece of cereal.
Like, you give, like, anything to King, and he'll just gently hold it until he gets back to his bed.
Oh, puppy. Amber loves
We
to
made
eat
cookies
things
for
like-
him.
Oh, I love, like, dog cookie things.
Yeah? Scooby Snacks?
Scoo-
Ruh-roh?
Scooby Snacks? Yeah? Yes, I love Scooby Snacks. Weren't Scooby Snacks are like an actual thing? Are they? I don't know if they make
They're
them.
like graham crackers in a pack or something, and people were legitimately confused if it was for kids or for dogs.
Yeah. I mean, both. Why not? You could give it
I
to
mean, the
either one.
cookies we made for King, anyone can eat.
Yes, this is so true. Back when we still had Happy, one year for Christmas, we got him like one of those treats that's for dogs, and he loved it so much.
King has learned how to open my door.
Oh,
So sometimes if I'm in my room and he's feeling lonely, he'll just come and open my door and just stare at me. And then he'll huff and walk away.
Oh, you didn't give him enough attention. I kid. Doggies, they huff when they're content. They do a big sigh. I love when animals make sounds or do activities. It's exciting to me. It's like enrichment.
My friend just informed me that she's getting better at turning the car.
Me.
Learn to drive.
Oh, no. What if I didn't do that though?
But then you can drive me around for once.
Well, maybe I
Make
like
up for the times that I've taken you
everywhere.
home from school.
You did that willingly. You did that. I didn't. You did it out of the kindness of your heart.
There was the one time you missed the bus too, and I just happened to be staying late.
Well, yeah, but you didn't have to.
Well, I didn't want to just leave you there.
Me looking at my cat sleeping. Oh, you're just a creature. This is so true. When animals. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Animals are like little guys to me. They're like that's a little guy. That's my child, my friend. I feel like I'm gonna end up with a lot of layers, but I don't actually want to merge any of them because I'm scared. After I've harassed her every hour of every day or I go to jail, I feel that. That's me with my chinchillas. Sometimes I do leave them alone, but it's good for me to
King
touch
is just
animals.
asleep for the majority of the day.
He's a sleepy boy. It's a lot of work being an animal.
When he's not outside hunting.
Oh, he's so good at hunting. He's going to catch everything.
He hates birds, but only when they congregate.
Well, I understand that. It's scary when this happens.
He's gonna make the crows mad at me. Please, no.
You're just gonna wake up one day, there's gonna be crows outside, and they're not gonna let you leave your house. You're gonna start, like you'll go outside and there'll just be crows, and they'll attack you. They're gonna
I'll
start
find a way.
stealing
I'll find a way to sneak out and make friends with the rival crow gang, and then bring them back, and they'll protect me.
I need to sneeze. Now I don't. Oh yeah. That kind of sucked. I hate it when you need to sneeze and then the sneeze doesn't happen, like, ugh. I wish the screen of this thing could get lighter or brighter. It's both, it's like, its range of brightness is not enough.
Yeah?
It needs to be able to get darker and also lighter than it can.
I don't know why. I just took a good long look at what you're drawing, and all I can say is the Sly Cooper.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's the it's those glasses,
No, it's a
or
spot.
is that just the color?
It's just color.
Yeah, and I think it's that.
Yeah. I mean, no, but I understand. No, wait, I don't want that color. I want that to be the color it already was.
This is so sad. You had 5 viewers and then your stream died and now you're down to 2.
It's okay, it happens. This is anyone who streams knows this is what happens when your stream dies. You lose all your viewers. Classic streamer blunder. It's okay. I usually have maybe 1 viewer. Someday I'll reach that 3 average. I'll reach that 3 average and then it's over. Except I also need 50 followers. But after that, I can get affiliate, and then I can have funny emotes, and I can have channel point stuff. I want to have a channel point reward for when I draw, and you can request things, and I will do a little doodle for you.
Just draw a little man.
Draw a little man. Well, I'll draw whatever it is you ask for. A little man is something that you can ask me for. I'm gonna change this to... That didn't...
Draw the cucumber from VeggieTales.
I hate that guy with my life.
The cucumber from VeggieTales? I mean, I know VeggieTales is very religious.
So you have to overlay it, did nothing. Oh. I don't think anything I... There we go. I want to be able to see the lines. What's the layer I need to be on? This one.
I would lose track of all these layers. My brain too smooth for this.
It's okay, I lose track of the layers too all the time. I have to scroll. I used to label my layers, but like, I'm lazy, so I don't do that anymore. I have some drawings that have like over 100 layers, and I can say that I absolutely lose track of all of them, and that's once I get like more than like, I guess it depends also on the complexity, because some of them I can look at it and I can look at the general shape of the intelligence. Also, I want everybody to know that I do in fact rotate my tablet around instead of just rotating the image on the screen to draw.
Hey man, whatever works for you.
It does work. It feels so normal. I feel like if somebody saw me doing this, they'd be like, oh no, don't do that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I just realized that. Hello? 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 There's like something in the corner there. Oh, that's a line. That's fine. I'm smart. I know things.
I love seeing your talk sprite just move at just the slightest sound.
Yeah. Well, it's yeah, because it's picking up my it works through Discord, so it picks up the sound through there. Discord's noise suppression is better than like anything else, but it's not perfect. I also make a lot of sounds knocking things around on my thing. This song fucking slaps. Fuck yeah. Katamari Wednesday. Fuck yeah, baby. Who deserves Katamari? Me.
Do you?
Yeah.
But do you?
Yeah. Yes.
Whoops, I just...
You just... I love to draw complicated designs. I hate to color them so much. Why do I do this to myself?
I find it the funniest thing when the driving instructor doesn't know how to drive.
Oh my... Oh no. That's not good. That's,
Like, they know how to drive, but if you've ever seen them drive, it's like the worst thing you've ever seen. Oh my god.
well, that's not a good sign. If you don't know how to drive, well, I wouldn't trust you to be a good driving instructor. And yeah. You know?
Yeah?
Yeah. I just realized you can't see when I open menus. Let's see. Here's the color that I need. I need this. Oop. That's not right. Don't want to be coloring the line art. I like the line art itself. I want to be coloring underneath of it.
I like that I can't hear music, so when it's like this, it's just dead silence.
It's okay. To be fair, the song that's currently playing is very quiet. I'm gonna skip it actually.
Oh, nope, that is not the right order. Oops.
Yeah?
Ignore that.
Hi. Ignore what? I will not ignore that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for putting a creature in my chat.
It's a shirt.
It is a shirt.
Shirt.
Shirt, I know this one. I have these.
You know, with your talk sprite, I just imagine like bending down to like pick something up and just getting smacked in the face by the bell.
Yes.
And that's why they have the bandage there.
Yeah. It happens. It does happen sometimes. It's a heavy bell too. It's good quality, but it has much whackability and
Very
damage
whackable.
capabilities.
Zero negative stealth abilities though.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's not very good for stealth. It does have the what's the word? The thing that's in the bell that makes the bell ring is detachable, but the bell itself is still big, huge, large.
I recently got League of Legends and that was a mistake.
What'd you say?
I recently got League of Legends and that was a mistake.
Yeah? Why was it a mistake?
It's a joke. It's just I don't know. My friends all like wanted to play it, so we all got it. Except for like the one friend who's had it since like 2012.
Holy shit. Nice.
Yeah,
I like
I don't know.
I like
It's
that
so it's fun, but it's just so, you know,
yeah. I like that the acronym is LOL. I think that's
lol.
like it's one redeeming quality.
The fact that it needs any redeeming qualities.
Yeah. So listen, it's a game. And people play it, and that's some people enjoy it, and yeah. What more can I say? There's not much. There's not much else that I can say.
I play as a furry.
Fuck yeah.
Have you seen that like League of Legends like K-pop group thing?
Hello? What? Hello? Hey,
You not
what?
seen that? They're like called like KDA or something.
Oh, yes! Yes!
Yeah, that's League of Legends.
I remember that. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I play the Nine-Tailed Fox one.
Nice. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. Hold on, I'm gonna give us nicknames in the server so that we aren't just our usernames. It feels fucked up. don't have. Hold on.
Yeah? You just noticed that? I was waiting.
Hi. I don't. Do I not have admin I don't have admin permissions in this server. Whoops. I forgot to give them to myself. My bad. That's so fucked up. I don't have admin permissions in my own server. What are you
Just a
laughing about?
buffoon.
Shut up.
Yeah, silly.
Attacks you, attacks you. Actually, I wanna do this a different.
Fine, I changed it myself.
I see. Thank you. Don't make it any bad words, okay? I'll cry and it'll be so messy.
I'm gonna do it now because you just told me not to.
That would be so evil.
Wait for the stream to update. There we go.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't do that. Don't do that on my channel. Attacks you. This is. They're gonna ban me from Twitch.tv.
What are you talking about?
I just got an email from Amazon. They said that I'm banned forever.
Got an email from the Jeff himself.
I got an email from Jeff himself. He said that he will no longer be seeing me. You heard that right. I'm dating Jeff Bezos.
He'll
but
no longer be making his monthly payments to you.
He'll no longer be making his monthly payments to me. No! I don't get a discount now. I don't get a discount on Amazon.com. I don't get free one-day shipping. Look at what you've done. You've ruined my life. What am I supposed to do now?
Trying out different shadows, or
No, I'm drawing. Man, my throat's fucked up today.
oh, somebody called me by my actual name. I'm scared.
That's fucked up. This fucking song is everything. This is what all music should sound like.
I have Valorant open, so I'm just listening to the Valorant background.
Are you actually playing the game or you just have it open?
I'm about to play with a friend.
SMH playing other games while on my stream.
I still have your stream open.
It's okay, I love you in it. It's okay, I don't, when I watch streams, I don't usually just watch the stream, I usually do something else. I love to do activities. I need to have 20 things happening at once, or else I start like I start pulling out my hair like animals in captivity.
Oh no.
Yeah?
I got sleepy bitch syndrome.
Wake up. No, I'm kidding. I also have sleepy bitch syndrome. I can't say anything. I had to select a color, but it's way too similar to all the other colors. Let's try. Oh, that's because color margin is too high. Nope, still too high. Oh my. If I set it to 0 and it. Please, 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 please. There we go. That's good enough for me.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Okay, this doesn't need to be selected. There we go. Let's see, let's see. Actually, let's do it this way. It's White Boy Wednesday. Fuck yeah. Hello, welcome back. So glad my mic isn't currently picking up my laptop fan trying to go into orbit.
That's what you think?
Say that. Actually, I'm not sure if it might be picked up by OBS, which would mean you can hear it on stream, but I'm hoping and praying that that's not true. Because I think I would cry.
I will see.
Well, it's not super flat right now. I mean, I could look. It's not. It's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, the noise suppression is working. Working as intended. I love it when technology works the way it's supposed to. It's so cool to happen. It's so cool to see. aches. I am just an old man. Oh yeah, baby, it's all coming together.
Life ain't all about burritos and strippers.
Yeah?
It's one of my friend's status on Discord.
It's so true. I think. Oop.
Oh, I gotta go for a while.
Alright.
Bye, have a good stream.
Papa, thanks for coming.
I might be back.
Okay. Just you and me, chat. Here, I can turn off. We don't need this anymore. It's just you and me. It's just you and me and this Pokemon pinball music and this drawing of Trog. Let's see. I want to do. Where's the. What color did I used a different color for that than for everything else. I'm just gonna go and make this color so that it's got a color in common with everything else. I don't like to use way too many like different colors because it can get really messy. Besides getting kind of messy, it's also just more work. So I have to keep track of all the colors. I might switch to just doing some doodling. I could work on this, which this is a sheet for some OCs I decided to make because I want to. I want a funny werewolf OC. And I can do anything I want. I'm an artist. I can make the things I want to see in the world real with my own two hands. But I'm getting kind of tired of coloring things. So I do enjoy coloring, but also it can be exhausting. And I have here just a plain old blank thing. And I would need to set this to the right thing. Yeah. I don't know what I'll draw. I'll think of something. I may actually end the stream kind of soon. I'm getting kind of tired. It's only been an hour, but... well, actually it's been more than an hour, because I streamed some before this one, before my stream exploded. So it's been more like 2 hours, hour and a half maybe. What should I draw? Let me think. Wow, hello. Sorry, I'm back now. My mom came in to give me something, and so I was gone for a moment. Now I'm back. I might change the music we're listening to. Maybe not. I kind of want to listen to Machine Girl a little bit. Just a little bit. But also, I would need to go and actually go in and change the music, which I don't know if I want to do, because I'm very tired. I've not been sleeping well lately. I've been like just not able to fall asleep. It's like I don't feel tired until super late, and then I go to bed and I can't fall asleep, and then I can't stay asleep. I need to... I used to take melatonin, and I do still sometimes if, like, I really need to, but it gives me, like, very weird dreams, no matter how much I take, even if I take just a little bit. So, I don't want to take it if I don't really need it. Not that I don't. I already have weird dreams because of other medications I take. So gives me weird dreams, and then I wake up. I have like those dreams where it's like you go to sleep and you start having your dream, and then you start lucid dreaming. You're like, okay, well, I'm gonna wake up now, and then you try to wake up, and then you're like, okay, I'm awake, and it's just another dream. It's like Inception, but not a cool action movie. It's just kind of sucks because you want to be awake. Alright, I'm gonna draw funny pictures. I'm still not entirely sure what I want to draw, but I will think something, perhaps. I'm gonna change the way I'm sitting because my legs are starting to. Wow. There we go. Let me grab my. Now I'm further away from my mic. I need to get a new mic. This isn't even my mic. This is a mic I stole from my grandmother. What should I draw? I don't want to just draw like silly, goofy things, funny images. I'm gonna draw. I had an idea and then it left. Hold on. I'm gonna invent a new kind of guy. My friend drew this cute little thing, and they're like a little bear, and they're just like this. They're like just a little bear, and they have these cute little circle ears. Actually, I'm not even sure if they were a bear. They were bear adjacent, with these little circle ears, and a cute little mouth, and a little nose, and like just round little eyeballs, and a little bean-shaped body, and cute little arms. And they had like a little backpack. And I think their tummy was a different color than the rest of them. Let's see. Kind of like this. They have little legs, as most beasts do. And they were like, I'm gonna actually use my color palettes this time. I think they were like orange, like this. And they have like, their ears were blue. Ooh, that's too blue. There we go. The ears were blue. Like this. And I think their arms and legs were also blue. I can't actually remember. I remember like they sent a picture, or like they sent like the drawing, and it was like 1 in the morning, and I was like, this is the animal, like this is what life is about. I need to draw this right now, and I drew it with my like finger on my phone, and I was like, yes, this is it. This is the animal. Their stomach was like a peach. It wasn't like a yellow. Actually, I'm gonna do this color, and I don't remember what. I think their backpack was a dark blue. That's a bit too. Oh no, never mind. I like that color. And little eyes. They were just a little guy. It was cute. I love animals that are just little creatures. I love when people make characters just like for fun, and they just make like a cute little, just a cute little guy. Like that's what life is all about, man. It's about making cute little guys. You can do anything you want in the world. You can make any character. You can make it real. This is why art makes you so powerful, because you can create anything. And this is important to realize. Not only can you make anything, but you should make anything, and you shouldn't be worried about like, oh, people are gonna think my character's cringe or something like that. No. If they do, they're wrong and they hate fun. It is important to make little guys. Just a little bear. I'm gonna put it in a folder so I can move it around. I'm gonna stick it over here. I'm awful at like managing space when I doodle. Oh, that's not my pencil. Right here. I'm gonna leave the folder. No, I'm gonna get rid of the folder, never mind. When I drew them with a little like they were holding an orange. whenever I draw a character, there's always something about them, like some characteristic they have that I forget to draw. This one, I can already tell that the thing I'm going to forget to draw every time is going to be their, like, stomach. Like, the, like, yellow on their stomach. I have another, a character that was my Sona for many, many years. His name is Skink. If you've known me for a while, you will know him. You will recognize him. He's just a little guy. He originally, his hair was like, it like kind of stuck up in the front. Then I changed it to match the way my hair is more, so it like swoops down. So it's like this. And then he has like that. I've drawn him so many times. It just happens. It got to the point where it was like every character I drew that was like a representation of myself looked like him, and I was like, I need to stop. He's got big old circle glasses. Oh, that's fine. And he's got, actually there's two things about him I always forgot to draw. One was he has, red circles on his cheeks. Which I always forgot to draw. At one point I redesigned him to have like, instead of red circles on his cheeks, he had like freckles. He had like red or like pink freckles on his cheeks. But I decided I liked the cheek circles because they were cute. They were a nice little design thing. When I originally designed him, he was based off of like a character I made in like a Pikaru. And he was originally like, he was like a twisted, evil little guy. He killed people. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna make him more like me. So like, he still had that aspect, but I decided that was in his past. He's normal now, and he no longer kills anybody. But yeah, he's been redesigned a couple of times. I'm gonna draw him. He usually wore like a jacket, but I don't feel like drawing the jacket up over top of his clothes, or the like 4 lines I've already drawn. Actually, no, I'm not gonna try it. He was just a little guy. I made him a couple of years ago, and he lasted a long time. He's still like a Sona of mine, and I still consider him, you know, like, I mean, he was the one I had for the longest time too, and he's the one who's had the most like development, so he's still, you know, in my heart forever, like heartworms. I will never get rid of him, unfortunately. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That hand looks kind of fucked up. I don't care. I'm gonna leave it like that. The other feature I always forget to draw. Well, not actually. I changed. Kind of. I kind of changed it. I both did and didn't. I changed it so that it was like optional, but he had like a big tail. He had a big old tail, like a lizard. And it's been forever since I've drawn him, so I'm gonna do my best to get it. He had a big tail, like a lizard tail. And it had like these, like, it had like white plates on it. Because, I mean, his name is Skink, and he was based off of a blue-tongued skink, sort of. Some of his design choices were. Mainly, he had a blue tongue, and he had like a tail, and he could turn into a skink as well. I didn't draw him as a skink all that often. But yeah, I always forgot to draw his tail. Like, every time I drew him, I forgot. He also had he could also have, like, a tail that was small. Could be little also. Just a small tail. Just a little stubby thing, because sometimes I didn't feel like drawing the big one, and also the little one was cute. But yeah, he had like a big tail, and it was like, he had like a ref sheet, and on his ref sheet, it said that his tail was 6 feet long, which was longer than he is tall. And I stand by that. This is true in fact. This has not changed. His hair was also longer than this. He had like hair down there. But yeah, and I always forgot to draw his tail, like every time I drew him, which is fucked up because he's my character, he's my persona. You'd think, you know, if somebody else drew him, they might forget his tail, and then you'd be like, oh, it's because, you know, they don't know the character, it's not their character, of course they forget his design element. No, this was my character, and I drew him, like, probably 100 times over the years. My current Sona, as you see on the screen here, that's my talk sprite. His name is Lammy. You know him, you love him, that's me. The thing I always forget with Lammy, there's a couple of things I forget. He also has a slightly, like, his hairstyle is much different from all of my other characters I used to represent myself, because I wanted one that was, like, slightly more, like, interesting. A lot of my other ones are like, this is just a guy, like, it's just a normal, this is like a normal character, like, this is just what people look like, or, you know, and mostly, besides having things like tails and blue tongues. But I was like, I want one that's got like a cute hairstyle, so I gave him a cute hairstyle, and so I'm still kind of learning to draw it. Not really learning to draw it, I guess. I can draw it, but it's slightly more complicated than most of my other Sonas, so I'm not as great. One thing I usually forget to draw is he has like a tag on his ear, which you can see there. You can see my ear tag. I always forget to, well, sometimes I forget to draw it, but other times it's like it's hidden. It's like if you've ever seen animals, they have like livestock, a lot of the time they'll have ear tags. So I have an ear tag for identification. It just has my name and my serial number. Don't worry about that. Actually, I'm gonna move this because I can tell already that that's gonna get in the way. I'm gonna put that right up there. And yeah, so I got my big circle glasses. That's something that is almost universally consistent with my characters, is they have big old circle glasses because I love them. I actually have, the glasses I have now are like, they're like this. This is the kind of glasses I have now. I have like old man glasses and I love them so much. But they're a bit more complicated to draw, and glasses can really obstruct like the face if they're like super complicated. So I like to make them very simple, and so I simplify them down into big old circle glasses because I like big circle glasses, but they're not the easiest to come by, which is to say I have never seen them in a place where you get glasses, you know, go to the eye doctor. I've seen ones that are round, but never ones that are like circles. Sometimes I forget to draw my freckles, but that's less of like actually forgetting and more of like they are something on my face that takes up space and can kind of muddy things up. Yeah, you know this guy. This is me. I'm on the screen right now. But yeah. The thing I always forget besides the ear tag. Sometimes I forget the hair noodle, but not often. I need to draw more of the body. I don't feel like drawing clothes today, so everybody gets to be naked. Actually, I'm gonna give him a shirt. Feels messed up to leave him in the nude. I'm not gonna draw his bell, which is... Actually, no. If I don't draw his bell, that's fucked up. That's like the one thing that's consistent. He will wear anything, but he always wears a bell. Sometimes he has, I have different, like, what's the word? Like the collar itself. I have several of the, like, collars with the bells, but it's always there. I love it. I love to wear it. I love to make sounds when I run around. Yeah, I always forget to draw my wings, for one. Which I usually draw, like, free floating. They are attached, but it is easier to draw them, like, disembodied. My arm is too big, and my hand is huge. Let's fix that. And as with Skink, the other thing I always forget to draw is my tail. I always forget to draw, like, just... I feel like there should be, like, a word for like, these, like, extra appendages like wings and tails and horns. I don't forget horns because I don't know, they stick in my mind more than other things. But yeah. What other? I have other characters who aren't like so nuts of mine, who I have things that I always forget to draw. Oh, I have a character who he has a bunch of piercings, and most of them I actually remember to draw. I remember almost all of his piercings, but there's one that I always forget, and it's probably because I don't draw this feature super often. So he's got eyebrow piercing. He has bridge piercing. Sometimes I forget the bridge piercing. And then he has... Hey, this looks fucked up. He has, like, a nose piercing, which I always forget to draw. Which, to be fair, I don't draw noses super often. I used to. Noses are one of my favorite features to draw, or at least they used to be. Which is weird. He also has snake bites, which I forget to draw sometimes, but that's mostly because I draw mouths close to the bottom of the face. Let's see if I can get the, like, positioning of the nose correct. I've never been one to leave myself a lot of space. I draw things very large, features. Yeah, he's got a nose ring. Hey, that doesn't look great. That looks kind of fucked up. This is bad. I need to fix his jawline. So I have an issue where I'll draw noses too low on the face. Which isn't like a huge deal. Except when I draw traditional and then I have to erase it and do it again. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, I always forget, his nose ring, which is, I don't forget any of the other piercings, but the nose ring specifically, it vexes me, it plagues me. Sometimes I also forget he has a scar on his face, which is because of how I drew his eyes. I'm not going to be able to draw it super accurately. It goes from right underneath of his left eye, and then it goes across his nose, and then down sort of to his cheek, sort of where his mouth is here. Sometimes I just forget he has tooth caps on his canines because he's built different. I made a character and I was like, what if I were to design the ideal man for me when I was in middle school, what would he look like? Which, he's got some other, traits as well. He's also a hockey player, which, I didn't care about hockey in middle school. He also has this. He has a chain that connects these two. I think he's got 2 upper lobe piercings here. He has... I don't remember what this one is called. On there. It's right here. And the other one he has an industrial. Here's another gauge. I think he has 2 helix right there. And yeah. I also suck at drawing his hair. I suck at like short hair. It always looks fucked up to me. Even if it doesn't look bad, it's like hard for me to draw it the same every time. Like, it's hard for me to consistently draw it in a way where I go, yeah, that's the character I designed. I'm trying to like erase these little things here. Usually when I do like a sketch, I'll do like just one part of it. I'll do on a different layer. And then I'll do the rest on the layer on top of it. And then if I decide like I need some guidelines, then I'll do that, but I'm too lazy to do that right now. Okay, his hair was like, goes down here. And it like, it's like he has turf bangs, except they're not bangs. He has like a turf bang laying hair right here. He's looking like an asshole right now. This is the way his hair looks right now. Oh, that's too long. His hair's not that long. Hold on, I need to draw the hair actually a little lower. Usually I draw it too low and then it's like, that's not right. This time I actually drew it too high up. There we go. That's him. I know this man. His jawline is not correct here. His smile is also kind of not right. He has another piercing, right? I need to study some anatomy. People who know anatomy are gonna look at this and be like, what are you doing? Anyway, he has, I don't remember what these are called, but it goes through the like clavicle bone, and he's got 2 on each side. He also has a scar here. He's one of my like slasher OC characters, and the scar on his nose is from, he's a hockey player, and the scar on his nose is from getting smacked in the face with a puck and it shattered his nose, and so it left his scar. Ooh, there's actually this up on there. The one on his neck is from somebody who fought back. And, they were able to slice him, but he's fine. He's built different. You can't kill this man. That's not true. You could kill him. He's a very polite guy. He loves kids. He works with like he coaches the kids hockey team. He's also a hockey player himself on the adult team, but he also coaches the team for the kids, and he loves kids so much. And if you were like, no, I have kids, he'd be like, oh shit, my bad. He usually doesn't wear low-cut shirts, but for the actually, he gets to wear a mesh shirt. Mesh shirt, mesh shirt, mesh shirt. I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna make as much room on this canvas as I can, even though I'm probably not gonna use all the room I make for myself. Well, sorry, my dad came in, I guess. There's some people who are coming over tomorrow to do insulation. I hope he means that they're doing insulation in here. That would be fucking fantastic. My bedroom is incredibly hot all the time, at all hours. It is boiling. Which sucks, especially at nighttime when I'm trying to sleep, and I feel like they are putting me in a pot, like a lobster. I feel like I understand what the rotisserie chickens at the grocery store feel like. One of my other slashers, this one's my slasher Sona. He is, his name is Abe, which is short for Abraham. His name is the only one that has no meaning. The other one, his name, he goes by Matt when he should be going by Michael. His first name means, oh gosh, I don't even remember. It's like White Fox or something like that. I can't remember what his actual first name is. But I was like, huh, it's funny, get it, because it means like Arctic Fox, and I was like, oh, it's funny, because he's a hockey player, you know, like, and he's very, like, he's a sly guy, he's not a rude, and he's not really, he doesn't like pickpocket or anything like that. But I was like, yeah, it's an apt name, or apt enough name. Hold on, I actually have, or no. I remember now. his last name means Frost. His first name is actually just Michael. But his last name means Frost. And I was like, yes, I'm so clever, I'm so funny. But Abe's first name is just, actually, it wasn't Abraham, it's Abram. Which means it doesn't mean like anything. That's just what his name is. Because originally I had named him Absinthe as like, I think I just named him Absinthe because I was like, hey, I know this word. I just think it's a neat word. It sounds cool. It's the funny green drink that makes you all silly. And so that's what I named him. I made his hair a little bit too long, whatever. But like, and then my one other slasher OC who's named, his name is, he goes by Leon, but his name is Lionel, because, which literally just means lion. But I chose his name based on, I think it was the name of a character from a book I like. Actually, I don't think the character's named in the book, but there's a movie based off of the book where he is named, and so I stole his name. It's from, the book is called Midnight Meat Train, and the movie is called the same thing. I love the book. The movie is nothing to me. The movie sucks. I mean, it's not like it's not the worst movie, and I guess like, you know, classics of movie or book turned into movie. It's not. It kind of sucks compared to the book. Which, I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that part of it is probably because the original, like, the book is like a part of a collection of short stories. And so, like, they needed to add a whole lot of things into it to get it to movie length. When it, I mean, they could have gone with, you know, like, they could have gone a different way, but they didn't, and that's okay. But the book premise is barely related to Leon. Leon is a cannibal. Homage to beloved film Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but also not really, because he's nothing like any of the characters in it. Besides, actually, when I first designed him, he is a butcher and he wears like an apron. And when I first drew him, I was like, okay, his apron's black. You know, it's like just like a plain old black rubber apron. And then when I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna draw him again, but it's gonna be just like a sort of plain full body shot so that I have like a reference of sorts for later. I gave him an apron that was yellow, and then afterwards I went like the whole thing and I colored it, and even when I was like working on it, I was like, I had the old picture or the old like art of him, and I was like looking at it, you know, while I'm drawing, and then when I finished I realized, oh, his apron, I drew it yellow. His apron is not yellow, it is black. And I was like, I just have Texas Chainsaw Massacre on the mind. I drew a guy with an apron, a cannibal who wears an apron and cooks delicious meals, and I was like, yeah, this is like a Leatherface-like individual. Give him a yellow apron, even though that's not what he was supposed to be wearing. But I mean, to be fair, you know, wear whatever color apron he wants. He probably owns multiple. I'd imagine he would. But yeah, I drew him the wrong color apron. Yeah, he's not really anything like any of the characters in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I originally like he's based on a dream I had, and there was this guy who was like a serial killer, or not really a serial killer even. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically by definition he was, but he ran like he was part of like a biker gang, and I was like, this is this guy, I love this dude so much, and I was like, I need to make him into a character. And then we were designing, I did like a little bit of, after like the dream, I was like, okay, well I want to make him into a character, and I want him to be like a fucked up guy, because like I don't actually remember much from the dream. He might have been a cannibal in the dream, I don't really remember, but I decided to do that when I was designing him, and then I kind of abandoned him for a little while. Like, I completely forgot that he existed, like I do with a lot of my OCs. I design them and I'm like, fuck yeah, check this guy out. And then I think about them in my head, but I don't actually draw any art of them. Which is what happened to him. I haven't drawn much art of him. But, yeah. When some friends and I were making, like, we started watching, like, slasher movies together. And they were like, oh, let's design, like, slasher sonas. And so I designed one, which is the guy I'm drawing right now, very slowly. And then I was like, I want to make some, like, other characters to go along with him. And I was like, oh, well, I've got this one character who he's kind of a slasher, and I guess I'll stick him in here too. And so I did a little bit of, well, not really rewriting, more like adding things that, like adding more stuff, because he didn't have a whole lot of story previously, besides he's a guy. He works at a meat shop, he eats people. This jacket is I'm drawing this way too big. Actually, I don't care. That's okay. This arm, I'm noticing now, is... It's okay, I'm gonna make it so that it's kind of in front. There we go. That's not as fucked up now. But yeah, he's a friend of sorts of Abe. They're like... It's more like Abe comes in and annoys him while he's in work. And he is like... tolerates him. Which is... Most people, that's their relationship with Abe, is they tolerate him. He's an incredibly overbearing guy. He's a fucked up, twisted individual because he is a killer and he kills people. He follows people around, and he'll either confess to you, and if you reject him, he kills you, or if he's just like presumes are like something, you do something and he's like, I see this as a sign of rejection, or that like, oh, I'll never be able to win you over because XYZ has happened, and so now I think this, and he'll chase you down and he'll kill you because he's so twisted and evil. I'm like struggling to draw these legs. I don't want to like draw guidelines for myself because I don't want to draw on top of. I also don't know which shoes to give him. I don't feel like drawing shoes today. I usually give them like cool shoes. Then I draw my characters. I love to give them funny shoes. I love to draw shoes. I'm a secret sneakerhead. Except it's not really a secret because I own cool sneakers. So I love to draw cool sneakers. But I have been very tired lately, so I don't feel like designing sneakers. I'm going to do it anyway. I say all these things about not wanting to as I sit here and I draw him cool shoes. We'll say he's wearing platforms of some description. These are platform sneakers, which I think actually he would not wear. He is an e-boy of some description, and he'd probably not wear platform sneakers. They're not his style, but we're gonna draw him in them anyway because that's how they've come out. Oh yeah, I was talking about Leon, and then I like stopped, or I got sidetracked. The reason I chose his name after Midnight Meat Train, if you've not heard of the movie, or yeah, if you don't know the movie or the short story by Clive Barker, it is about there's like a bunch of murders that are happening. I think it takes place in New York. And there's these murders happening on the trains, and they're like, oh, these are so fucked up. The bodies are mutilated, and their like blood is drained and stuff like that, and they're like missing parts. And they're like, what could this be? This is so scary. Everybody's so upset, and there's, you know, like, yeah. And then so there's this guy. I don't actually remember it all that well. It's been many years since I've actually read the story or watched the movie. But like eventually, like, you find out that like what's happening is there's like this secret society of like, it's not super well described whether they're like actually people and they've just become kind of fucked up, or if they're just like these awful beasts under there. But either way, Clive Barker does a lot of like kind of weird cosmic horror-y stuff that you don't get much of an explanation for. So yeah, and they're like these cannibals under there, and they eat people, and it's, you know, it's scary. So messed up, evil, and I was like, well, that's a story about a cannibal. And I like it, so this is what I will name him after, as I named him after the main character. The main character actually, like, the like whole thing is like the society that lives under the subways in the subway system in New York. They have like chosen human person, like just a normal guy who's supposed to like supply them with food. And I don't think they don't eat people, but they kill them. And then what happens at the end of the book is this like main character guy who's kind of, he's like interested in what's going on. He's trying to figure out what's, you know, like what's happening. And he ends up becoming the new guy who's supposed to, you know, be supplying these guys with their delicious meal of human people. Leon is technically not named after a cannibal. He's named after somebody who works for cannibals, who might not actually be cannibals. but none of the cannibals in the book or movie have actual names, so it's not like I could name him after one of those. And also, I'm just bad at naming, and I just needed a name, so that's what I went with. Anyway, this is Abe, aka Abram, aka Absinthe. That's not gonna fit there. If I put this here, there's like all this space here that's not gonna get used. I'll just scooch this over a bit. Leon is my best friend in the world. I love him. That's not true. I think if he met me, he'd despise me. He's like, he's not antisocial at all. He's very like outgoing, but he's like a very like, if he decides he doesn't like you, he will make it known. Sorry, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper that's become extremely warm sitting here. But like, if he doesn't like you, you'll know that he doesn't like you. He will he will let you know. But he can be kind of antagonistic, even to people he does like, and like people he's friends with. But like, if you're not a part of his like sort of inner circle, he's very like, he couldn't care less what happens to you. Well, not really. Not like, he's yeah. I don't know how to explain. And to be fair, he's not the most fleshed out of characters. I have his design, and I have certain like ideas of him in my brain. I decided I wanted an OC with long hair, and lo and behold, he has long hair. And I suck at drawing front views, and I'm starting to run out of space on my canvas. I don't want to draw them super big, but that's probably how it's gonna end up. It's probably gonna end up taking a lot of the canvas up. I'm bad at drawing like face shapes that aren't super cute, soft, round. I might actually draw a guide for myself a little bit here, which will simply be a circle here. Actually, what time is it right now? It's 5:06. Let's see. I want to check something real quick. I'll probably finish this and then done. I'm gonna move this up. Whoa. There we go. But yeah, he and Matt get along to an extent. They're very antagonistic of one another. They get along and they care about each other and like they kill for each other, but they're very like, if the other one got hit by a truck, they'd be like, that's the funniest shit I ever seen. Like, they're not I love to give my fucked up men toxic relationships. can't remember if I think I had it so that his ears were covered by his hair. No, that's too long. I still get like hair that's like a shorter length. I also suck at hair that isn't like fluffy, which his isn't. His is like he's got like dirty, greasy hair. He's sweaty, and he works in a meat shop, so he's not the most. He's not like unclean, but he's not. He could use a few more showers than he usually gets. In case you were wondering, yes, he is built like a brick shit house. This is what happens when you carry massive hunks of meat around. Your whole body isn't gonna fit here. You need to be moved once again. I remember the shoes I gave him. Because he does have, like, a specific pair of shoes that I drew him. If only I could remember. They looked like! I started drawing him in the shoes that Matt wears. I like to imagine that they bonded over wearing the same pair of fucking Demonia's boots, like... This is, it's uneven, but whatever. To give his glasses. Abe, how are you supposed to see without your glasses? I'm so sorry. Alright, I think that about does it for stream. Actually, I'm gonna going to reconfigure all this so that there's not all this empty space. I think I just cut off a piece of his hair. Let's not do that. That's a little better. My canvas is flipped. Let's unflip that. There we go. Actually, I'm going to... There we go. Make it slightly more something. Anyway, that's it. This is images. Let me stretch. And now let's go over here. And let me... I'm very far away from my mic. Let me... Blah. Make it look closer. Ow. I'm sorry if you heard that. I just knocked my headphones off my mic. But yeah, that's the stream. I'm gonna take a sip of this Dr. Pepper. Alright. Yeah, that's it. That's the stream. I was going to maybe play some Wobble Dogs, but I'm very tired, and we've been going for 2.5 hours. It's getting close to time for dinner. Well, not that close, but close enough. But yeah. Next stream, I am unsure when next stream will be. Next stream will maybe be Minecraft, possibly. We still need to do Dionysus Hunt. And also there's many farms in production currently. There's the Creeper Farm, which the Creeper Farm is done. It's completed. They have also drained a monument to begin the construction of a Guardian Farm. And we need to make an Enderman farm still. So we'll see when that one gets done. That's yeah. But yeah. I might actually next stream maybe will be one of the other games that I have yet to play, that I have just sitting around on my desktop. Maybe we'll begin Katamari next stream. Instead of simply listening to the soundtrack, you can actually play the game. But yeah, thanks everyone who came out. Thank you, my friend Casey, who is not here. She had something else to do. But yeah. Oh yeah, and if you haven't already, you can join and click this funny link, and you can join the Discord. You can, as Nightbot says, you can find out when I'm streaming. You can get notifications when I'm live from Discord. You can, instead of just Twitch, you can find out about future stream plans and find out what I'm going to be streaming before I start streaming, because I don't have a schedule. Some people have schedules. I stream whenever, like, the stream happens when it happens. I think if I tried to have a schedule, I'd like thought about it. I thought about like having like, okay, what's one day a week that I will say I will definitely be streaming this day, and I will definitely be streaming this game. And I thought about it, and it's like, there is no day where there's not a possibility of having plans or having to cancel a stream. And I feel it's less stressful to just be like, okay, like the day before, decide that I'll be streaming the next day. Yeah, anyway, that's nothing. This is not important. What is important is that I'm ending the stream. Yeah. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Goodbye, and thanks for coming.